Okay, so as of right now, this would be the day one build. All right, going into any day ones. You know, it's Ceratacnes, nothing crazy. MO light, right? You get like shit ton of DR. It's like 76 DR without Sever. With Sever, you get around what's that, 85, 86 DR, which in perspective, Song of Flame has 90% DR, right? So I'm pretty much a walking Song of Flame. Just without the little extra benefits, you know? However, I can't take this build on day one because I will need, 70 melee, 70 class, 70, you know, what's the other one? Discipline, right? So I can get fully refunded properly, right? If I don't have 70 melee, I'll lose the portion on my catch with Threaded Spike. If I don't have 70 um, melee, I wouldn't have, when I refund my, or use Gambler's Dodge, I won't get the full portion of my Threaded Spike, right? So, what's the care? What am I doing different, right? Well, I did some, off-camera lining, right? And I got a new build going. And I think this would actually be better with a, what do you call it, an Edge of Fate than it is now, just because the mobility stat is being different. Um, so another question is, right? Why not Conviction? Why not Gift of Conviction? Well, Gift of Conviction, don't get me wrong, is very good, right? The problem is you kind of have to get in there, right, and then use Ascension, so you don't have your full resist already, and not only that, is you most of the time do not get that 50%. It's either 25 or 40%. Very good, right? 40%, right? But it's very inconsistent. But we're not all about inconsistency. We're about consistency, right? So if why just me going in there trying to get my 50%, right? Risking my life, but I can just do a look at the ground, get Woven Mail for what is it, 45%, and then get half my grenade back because I didn't use the full charge, right? In the slight procs, I throw it threaded, I do Ascension, I get my grenade back by the time Woven is gone, right? By the time Amplify is gone, I'll have Incision back, okay? So, pretty easy, right? With this, the reason why I think this would be better is because I will have the 70 class, because Recover will go to class. I'll have 81 Discipline, right? So it's already more, right? And then I have 70 Strength, which pretty good, right? What makes it better is Mobility. Mobility become a weapon stat. Weapons at 100 will give you, I believe it's 15 primary and special, and 10% heavy damage to minors and major companions. On top of that, you get weapon reload and handling. So it's pretty much a frenzy, right? So I will have a frenzy procced all the time while my normal stuff is going. Okay. When it comes to fragments, I do have to give up one because Ascension will be 2 instead of 3. So I chose Dawn. Now, you'd be questioning me, like, why Dawn when you can go the artifact? Well, I'm not a, what do you call it? A special or a solar weapon user. I use Ergo Sum. Ergo Sum's broken. Ergo Sum or Velocity Baton. It's literally these two weapons. Ergo Sum is literally I just throw my thing in there, caster frame, something dies, I get DR to arc, and I get it does like a bunch of AoE clearing right around you. Also, because Transcendent Energy. Transcendent Energy is so good on Hunter. And it's very easy to get with Threaded Spike, Ascension, and Ergo Sum. While you're in Ergo Sum, or while using Ergo Sum, doesn't say, but you pretty much get unlimited ammo and you do more damage. It's like 50% more damage to Ergo Sum. So you can kind of easily cycle it. And you get DR too, and Transcendence. So, yeah. Now, when it comes to general gameplay, like say it's like a boss fight or something like that, I mean, it's just low wolves or like something goofy, right? Still stuff like that. Now, if I do go the artifact mod, it'll just be no survivors or some precision, what it was. So that's not too bad. It shouldn't heads. And then, oh, right, I get an extra melee percentage too. So yeah, I'm hoping SMGs will be good. If not, then I'm still probably gonna use the SMG or a pulse rifle just to get that radiant proc quicker. I'm assuming that it works just like Pantheon, how you can get like 1 or 2 bursts, and you get, you know, Radiant, or it was like a weapon buff. I think it's like, I don't know, shoot buff, whatever the fuck it was called. So yeah, this is most likely going to be the build. It is very, very defensive versus championships, and we now have damage, which is good. So everything I will be using just for general play will be more damage. Obviously, this will be a swap build, and even if not swap was a thing, I'll still be using this, because then I'll just go Tether, which, by the way, Void Overshield, I believe, gives 70% DR, so a little something there. If I'm unable to get the gear that I want, which is Bushido, Bushido gives DR. I'm an Ergo Sum user and Lord of Wolves, right? So Bushido affects both of these. So pretty good for me. But yeah, easy build. Look at the ground. Get Woven, Ascension, Amplified. You have Protection, right? Courage for your damage increase. Sever for more, less outgoing damage. And yeah. Alright, just for this build in action a bit. Probably like 10 minutes, maybe. This is more of a longer lost sector. Oh, I fucked it up. They're sniping me. I don't know what it is. Okay. Yeah, there's no. I was like, what the fuck? No surges. That's just stupid. You can't see it. Just strand surge or surge.
The sky greets you.
Shut your bitch ass up.
You will address me as